Hey, wanted to do a quick tutorial on classes and what happens when you change a class. I recently got a couple of questions about styling issues that came about when some adjustments were made. So, for those of you who don't know and aren't aware of classes, let's start there. So, classes, when we talk about them, are over here on the right-handed panel under the selector, and they are either blue or pink. And you can have multiple classes, so you have the main class and then the subclass. And if you ever want to see everything that is attributed, it will show you in this little inheriting. So everything that is styled on the class wrapper is included, and everything that is styled in body pages is included as well. So this M50-100, the margin change, C50-100, is what the new adjustments to the additional styling here has occurred. So it sounds a little bit confusing and something that trips people up in Webflow, but I always tell people starting out, if you want to make adjustments, the best thing to do is to add a subclass. So if you wanted to make even more adjustments, you would just say new subclass, or call it something appropriate, and then make your adjustments from there, so you're not affecting any of the other class elements with this styling. If you ever needed to see what's going to happen, sometimes things only have just this class and they're only on this page, and it's okay. So if you need to see that, you can of course check out the selector, but if you want to see where all that class is used, you'd come over to the little raindrops and scroll to find it. So you would want to see where Hero 6 is. So you could come down here and scroll until you find Hero 6, and then look at that content. So that is one quick way to see it and see what all is going to be affected. So when we find our Hero 6, we'll click a little drop down and we see that there's nothing else on other pages or symbols. It's only this hero. So we could make changes here and it's not going to affect the rest of our site. However, we see that we have a lot of wrappers here, so let's check those out. If we come over here and scroll down to find our wrappers, we're going to see that we have a bit more things involved. So here's our wrapper. So let's see what we have. Okay, well, obviously it's going to make a change to every wrapper on this site, but then we can see we get the kind of scroll down, and oh boy, look at all of the other pages it will affect if we make any changes to wrapper. It will also affect our footer and our blog. So best not to make changes to this class unless you're sure you want it to affect everything else. And in this case, it would be best to do as this developer has and create new subclasses to ensure your changes only affect the current section you're working in. I hope this helps clarify some things. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to hit subscribe and let me know in the comments if there are any other tutorials you would like to see quickly on Webflow. All right, happy creating!